welcome to another episode of Super Sibs Gaming. I'm Frozen Blaze.
And I'm Like a Block.
And today we're doing a top 5 Marvel superheroes. So stick around and check it out. Alright, so number 5 on my list is a female, and sadly the only female on my top 5 list. I wish I could have had more females on my list, but unfortunately, a couple of the ones that are on my list, they've been my all-time favorite since I was a child, so I couldn't bring myself to cutting them off in order to make room for the all-powerful females up in here. But anyways, so number 5 is Black Widow, and the reason I love her is because she is human, completely human. There is nothing that makes her extraordinary other than her working hard to gain the skills necessary to become such a beast at everything she does. I didn't want to use bad language, if you know what I mean. You know what I was gonna say, right? 2 words. One of them is a donkey. So she is awesome. She worked her way into becoming one of the best S.H.I.E.L.D. agents there is. Her performance in The Winter Soldier was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Love her so much. So definitely Black Widow has to be on my top 5 list. And you know, the red hair and the tight suit and all that other stuff doesn't hurt her chances. Number 4 is Iron Man. So it's weird that he's even on my list because up until a couple weeks ago, I despised Iron Man. If you ever asked me, do you like Iron Man? I'd be like, hell no. He is just a rich, narcissistic, not idiot because he's smart, but he's just annoying and he's just full of himself. He's such an ego. But now, ever since I actually watched the Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, and then all of the Avengers obviously, but not the most recent one, and I've read some of the comics with him, and I've done a lot of I've seen a lot of different posts about him and everything, and I was like, wow, this guy is actually pretty cool. And you know, yes, he is narcissistic. I'm not going to say that he's not, but he kind of has every right to be narcissistic. Another thing I like about him is he is human. His suit is what makes him extraordinary. And that kind of used to be the thing that would get him all, I would be so annoyed by him being a superhero to people. Because yes, it's just the suit. If he's not with the suit, what is he? Nothing. But that's not true, because we could see in, I think it was Iron Man 3, he didn't have a suit and he was able to just get a bunch of different things and make such an amazing thing and get to well, I'm not going to do spoilers for those of you that didn't see it, but he makes an awesome guy even without a suit. So, of course, he's a number 4 on my list. Number 3. So, I am surprised that this person, well, this superhero, is number 3 on my list, because for most of my childhood and most of my adult life, he has always been number 1. But he's kind of took the heat a little bit, because once I kind of really got into my top 2, he had to go down a little bit. He was gonna be between 2nd or 3rd, so I just pushed him down to 3rd. But anyways, enough of that. Your favorite neighborhood Spider-Man. Yes, Spidey is my number 3. Now, why do I love him? Because he is so relatable. Now, a lot of people will be like, well, wouldn't you love Batman then? Because he wasn't bit by a mutant bug. He wasn't this and this and this. He's not half spider. He's human completely, like Iron Man. No. Batman is not relatable to me because, 1, I'm not rich. I wasn't raised in a mansion my whole life. So, he's not relatable at all. But Spider-Man, on the other hand, he lives in New York, he has an aunt that he has to take care of, he has money problems, he has social problems, he has all of these different things. He's ostracized in high school. He has all these things that are super relatable to so many people, including myself. You can always rely on him no matter what is going on in his life. He will don that Spider-Man suit like a boss and take care of business. Also, spitting out some cheeky one-liners on the way, so why wouldn't you love him? So of course, when I first became a fan of Spider-Man, he immediately took my heart, and that's why it sucks that he's number 3 on my list, but Spider-Man will always be in my heart regardless of where his place is, and that's why he's on my list. Number 2. Okay, so number 2, he's been number 2 on my list for quite a while, so it's great that he's there. Number 2, my first favorite mutant. I loved him from the video games, I loved him from the shows, I loved him from everything, and he is the Wolverine. Those metal claws, there's nothing that you can even tell me. You just say he has metal claws that come out of his hands and I love him right away. But even without that, he is so amazing. He has such a bad temper that he needs to prove himself to everybody. And I love that about him because I'm so used to so many superheroes being like, you know, either they're super egotistical like Iron Man or they're super selfless like, let's say Spider-Man, because I don't want to give away what my top one is. So it's kind of a breath of fresh air to have this conflicting thing within one person, is that he wants to prove himself that he's awesome and that he deserves to be, you know, admired, and on the other hand, he's trying to save the world. He's in love with the girl that he'll never be able to be with. He can't age, so everyone he ends up loving will die eventually because he doesn't age. He's immortal. So he's pretty awesome that way. And also, I mean, you can shoot this guy and he will spit out that bullet wound. Tell me that's not amazing. So even before he had that metal alloy connected to his skeleton, he was still pretty awesome. The bony claws did kind of freak me out a little bit, but it's kind of lucky that back in my childhood, they didn't have that part shown to kids, or else maybe he wouldn't even be on this list, but no, I think he would be anyway. So, and it doesn't hurt that in the movies, that now that they're a little bit more adult, he does do a couple funny things when he's, you know, trying to tell his enemies off with those claws. Alright, so the pride, the joy, the gold, the ultimate superhero in my book. Number 1, the Captain. The ultimate patriot, not only for America, but for everywhere. Captain America. Now, although Captain America dons the red, white, and blue, he's not only protecting America, no, he protects anyone that's in need. That's what I love about him. He doesn't care if you're German and we're at a war with the Nazis right now. He doesn't care. He's still gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and make his decision about you based on your personality, your skills, how you hold yourself, well, your personality. So that's what I really love about him. And even when he was really scrawny and nothing, he was determined to help everybody that was in need. He never ran from a fight, and that's one of the things I really love about him, and he is relatable, is because I've never run from a fight either. Even a fight I knew I couldn't win, I'm not gonna run away because you need to be brave, right? So I really love him, and if you haven't already watched the first Captain America movie, please go do that, because my favorite scene probably, my favorite scene of him before he becomes Captain America is definitely when he, if you haven't seen it, maybe this is spoilers, but not really, but you could decide, is when the guy throws a grenade to test these kids, and he's trying to convince this guy, the scientist, that he's not a good candidate because he's scrawny and he's a wimp and blah 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 blah. And he's saying somebody else over there who's actually a bully to Captain America is a better candidate. So this guy throws a dummy grenade. The people don't know that it's a dummy grenade. He just says grenade, and what does Captain America do? Right away, jump onto the grenade and put his body on it to protect those around him. What does the other people that were there do? Run away and scatter. So it just proved to me that, you know what, it doesn't take being injected by a mutant gene or being injected by a serum. It doesn't take that to be a hero, because Captain America was a hero when he was just Steve Rogers. So that's why he's definitely number 1 on my list. So don't click off the video yet, because Like a Block is coming in with his top 5 Marvel superheroes right now.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Super Steve's Gaming. I'm Like a Block, and you guys already saw Frozen Blaze over there. back in time or whatever. So I am now doing my top 5 superheroes. So let's get started with number 5. I forgot math. Starting off the top 5 is Captain Britain. No, not Captain America, because I don't know. I just feel like Captain Britain's better. Not racist, because I live in America. But the thing is, sure, Captain America has like a shield and like a super powerful shield, but can he fly? Can he shoot energy beams or whatever? Lasers, yeah, sure, but whatever. He can't do that. He has like all the powers that Captain America has, but he can fly and he has energy beams, but he doesn't have a shield, which is fine. And I like his costume better. I like Britain more than America. But that's besides the point. He's awesome. Number 4. So in taking the number 4 spot is the Beast. The guy from the X-Men, not, you know, a beast, whatever. He is a beast, but he's pretty cool. But the thing that makes him awesome is that he's basically an animal. He has razor sharp teeth and like razor sharp claws, and he's also super smart. But like, you won't walk up to this guy. If like you see him in the street, you wouldn't walk up to him and ask him an algebraic question or whatever. You'll run away because he's crazy. But the thing that's super awesome about him, not his powers, not his looks, how funny he looks in glasses. And he tries so hard to be human. I think he's doing a really good job. Because like, I would pay him for my lawyer if I needed a lawyer. That would be awesome. Like, he's like super smart. So that's it. The Beast. Number 4. Number 3, Falcon. And not like the old Falcon, the one with like a, that looks so funny. Like not the red and white one. No, that's kind of stupid. I like the one from the Winter Soldier. He's insane looking. He has like an exosuit on and he can fly. I don't see his bird though. I like this bird. He has an exosuit. He's awesome. That's basically it. He looks cool and he can fly. And he's like, number 2. So taking the number 2 spot is Black Panther. Oh my gosh. Like, when I was watching on TV and I was watching like a superhero, I don't remember what it was, but a superhero show. And then all of a sudden Black Panther just came out of nowhere. And I'm like, no, it's just like, this guy looks like a beast. And then like, he's like doing all this cool stuff. He like knows like martial arts and all that stuff. And he's like, cause I like the people who are like sneaky, who look like, well, is a sneak. Like, kind of like an assassin. He would fit an assassin kind of thing. He would also fit, oh, sorry. He would also fit a thief kind of area or whatever. He looks like someone who would sneak up on you and brutally murder you. And also, his name, Black Panther. That's insane. Number 1! Number 1. No, that's number 2. Number 1! Number 1 is Hawkeye. Hawkeye's insanely cool, especially during the first Avengers when he's like, pew, pew, and not even looking at a guy, he's like, pew, and that was insane. And he's just so cool how he can like, he has like different arrows, like, also an arrow, the bow and arrow is like one of my favorite weapons. Like, he like, it's awesome. But if he had like real superpowers, like, I don't know, he like could jump really high. If he had an exosuit, that would just be awesome. It wouldn't be in top 1. It would be like Venom top 1. It would be like there's like a space, okay? And that's where like the best one you go. And right now there's nothing. Because no superhero fits that. But there is Hawkeye if he has an exosuit. That would be awesome.
So that's all for our top 5. We hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you click that like button. And if you're not already subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe to our channel. And like I said,
and comment.
Yes, comment your 5 favorite Marvel superheroes below. This is, of course, like we said, Marvel superheroes. We didn't mention any of the other superheroes in the universe. So if you guys want a video on our all-time favorite superheroes, write that in the comment section below and we'll make a new video for you. If you want to see our favorite Disney superhero.
I kind of don't like any other superhero clan except for...
True. I mean, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that is just...
we'll do a top 5
top 5
team
groups. Yeah, top 5 team.
Yeah.
Oh, if you guys want a top 5 team superheroes, make sure you write that in the description below.
Also, if you want top 5 villain league.
Yes, we're definitely gonna do a top 5 villains because we got some villains
and
we really
psychics,
love.
but I don't know any psychics.
Me neither. So scratch that part.
Yeah.
But as always, remember to stay super.
You gotta add the Janice and DC. No, my spot. Look.
Stay super with the superheroes.